It is now up to him and his office to actually make the case. Not that Donald Trump's bad, not that Donald Trump's, anything. He did what we say he did.
All right, I believe we're seeing Joe Tacopina come through with some others there.
Yeah, that was also Todd Blanche, and I believe his other
in other
lawyer.
words, Mr. Trump's lawyers
yes, exactly.
coming through. So we expect if that's the case, there may be some Secret Service members who are with the president right now, assuring his safety and what sure to be is a challenge for all, ensuring his security right there. As you can see, I don't know anybody here in New York, but if you're like me, I saw extra cops out there today, and here comes the former president right now. We don't know where the microphones are, but we know that he's expected to make his way there. This is after being fingerprinted and arraigned, and we assume making a plea in that case. The president walking by, Jason Miller following, a number of people close to the president traveling with him. And this, of course, Tom, historic day. Mark Brnovich, we may have to interrupt you any second now, but wanted to get your thoughts as far as this case is concerned against the former president of the United States.
Thanks for having me on. And obviously, just even the scene we're looking at right now shows you how politically charged this case is. And as a former state and federal prosecutor, even before I became AG, one of the first things you learn and you tell young prosecutors is you do not bring cases unless there's a reasonable likelihood of conviction. You don't bring cases for political reasons. And me as a prosecutor, when I look back and you look at the credibility of witnesses, people like Michael Cohen, when you look at the fact that these are novel theories that essentially were debunked in the John Edwards case, when you look at this amount of publicity, the fact that the prosecutor himself had indicated that he was going to go after Trump, there are so many reasons why this case should not move forward because it's purely political. And I understand there are people out there that maybe don't like President Donald Trump, but if you don't like him, here in the United States, we resolve our differences through lawful and free elections. We don't resolve them by having aggressive left-wing prosecutors basically persecute someone because they disagree with them politically. I think it's a dangerous precedent regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum.
Yeah, Tom, you're a lawyer, and I want to get your thoughts on the former president's, I'm going to say, demeanor and body language. We saw when he deplaned yesterday at LaGuardia Airport, I mean, straight into the car, very serious. We saw his face there for just mere seconds. I don't know that I've seen that look on our former president's face before.
It was a different look. And look, this is, we've been talking about this for the last number of days. This has been 6 years? Is it 6 years? 7 years of one thing after another, an effort to delegitimize him and humiliate him. And perhaps there is nothing more humiliating than having to go before the court system and being accused of being a criminal. And I think that also for so many people today who are watching it, and people across the political spectrum, they're seeing what they believe is a weaponization of our justice system in a way that that a lot of people feel runs contrary to who we are as Americans. So I think that's what you're seeing on his face.
This
of course,
is a look.
This is just earlier.
Once again, a few moments ago, when the president came through. As you can, this is the look you were talking about.
Very sobering,
very serious.
Very
and I'm sure
serious.
the experience going through what he just went through is sobering. It is serious. It could. You're talking about how through the whole process, this can make you feel. He's bigger than life, and this can bring you down to a very human size.
Very demeaning.
Having said that, it could also make you annoyed. It could make you angry that you're there, especially for what a lot of people feel is a political reason.
Now, here's the other piece of this too. If they read the charges and now they know what the charges are.
Yeah.
Maybe they heard something in that courtroom that was unsettling to them. That was not what they were expecting. But again, that was very astute of you, Katrina. That was a kind of a different face than what we
just an energy there that you just immediately got. Mark, we learned that still photographers were allowed to go in for just a few minutes to take photos of the former president just moments before the arraignment is happening. And of course, the arraignment now underway in New York City. We saw the former president go from after being fingerprinted, but again, no mugshot was was taken, as far as we have learned, and now the arraignment is underway. And we're expected to hear from the president following that arraignment.
Do you know what floor that happens on?
I think it's
on
the
the
15th
15th floor.
floor.
Okay,
of
so
the building.
he'll make his way